realizing there's a lot of people that are mixing reprogramming your mind with creating your reality. And one of them is fact, and one of them is a belief. Reprogramming your mind has been proven with scientific data. They're not only teaching it in college and universities, they're even starting to teach this in high schools. It's called neuroplasticity, and it's basically a study of habits. It's like things are wired together, and when we create new habits, we get new neural networks. We actually have tools to measure that brain activity. So it's not a belief, it is in fact science. Now here's where the mix-up happens in between reprogramming your mind and creating your reality. When you reprogram your mind, you could change your perception of reality. The way you perceive others, the world, the way you perceive yourself. If you have a disease, the way you perceive your disease can drastically change, which in turn can have a very big influence on your life. It's not easy, but if you ask anybody who did this, it is very empowering. Now, creating your reality is more of a spiritual belief. It's important to know the difference between facts from belief, and even interpretation of beliefs. Beliefs are things that have no consistent scientific data. Now, some people or multiple people have written books about their beliefs, but even then, when we read that book, we will interpret it the way we feel with our emotions and our thoughts. We could actually believe in the same concept. Let's say we're in the same religion, but we may interpret that belief very differently. The way you experience and feel the energy of God may be very different than somebody else. Let's say I'm sitting in a meditative state and something appears in my meditation. If I practice Hinduism, I may see that as Shiva or Ganesha or a spiritual entity. If I'm religious, I may see that as the Holy Spirit, as Jesus, or maybe an angel. If I'm more open to New Age spirituality, I may see that as a divine being, my higher self, or even an extraterrestrial or extra-dimensional being. If I'm an atheist, I may believe that that was just a hallucination. We may see the same thing, but we'll all interpret it very differently. All of those things that happen to us, the things that we believe, cannot be verified with scientific evidence. I have a whole bunch of beliefs that can't be proven, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. But there's two things that I think are very important. Number one, I always know that I don't really know, and I'm okay with that. Number two, I don't ever push my beliefs on others and make them feel bad about having their beliefs. Live and let live.